Good Yontev, here we are. Yutet Kislev, actually Motzei Kaf Kislev already here in Israel. Celebrating 2 days of Rosh Hashana, beginning of the year of Chassidut. What's so important about that? We'll talk a little more, but let's start with a niggun. Let's start with one of the most famous niggunim of the Alter Rebbe. By the Alter Rebbe, Balatanya. There's some other very famous nigunim by him. There's Bnei Chala and Avinu Malkeinu. We should, if it's Rosh Hashana, we should do the Avinu Malkeinu. I want to do one of the lighter ones. It's Avinu Malkeinu is very heavy. Let's do the Kol Dodi Dofek. Pitchili, Achoti, Rayati. The pasuk is from Shir HaShirim. Shir HaShirim is full of all these beautiful psukim, beautiful sentences that you can pour your heart out with. And the Alter Rebbe is taking just a little part. The voice of my beloved is calling, is knocking. Open up. Achoti, Rayati, Yonati, Tamati. My sister, my spouse, my dove. Achoti, Rayati, Achoti, Yonati, Rayati. There's 4 of them. Achoti, Rayati. My sister, my wife, right, Yonati is the 3rd one. I was missing one. My dove, Mudav, that was pigeon. What's special about them? They look into each other's eyes and they have perfect communication. They understand each other perfectly. And Tamati is like a twin, like the mamash united. They like perfectly matched. Don't have to talk, they just feel each other, they understand each other perfectly. So, but he doesn't go on from there. He stops after all these beautiful expressions and he just takes off into nigun, pure nigun, without any words. They explain in Chassidut that a nigun without words has much more to say than a nigun with words. It expresses much more. The Chassidut, I think it's from the Alter Rebbe, I'm not sure, that the letters of speech are descending letters. You have an idea, you want to bring it down to the world, so you bring it down into words. If you have feelings and you want to express it, you want to raise it up, you use niggun. Niggun goes much higher. So here's Kol Dodi Dofek. Although the Alter Rebbe used to talk with a sing-song, he used to have a kind of a melody for his speech. Ta'amuru ki tov havaya, the Eivashter is good. That's a quote from the way Alter Rebbe used to talk. So here we have Kol Dodi. Kol Dodi, Dodi Dofek, called the Dofek, one of the 10 niggunim by the Alter Rebbe himself. Something is buzzing. I hope it's not buzzing anymore. Okay. One of the 10. There's 10 niggunim that it's known that the Alter Rebbe wrote, but some of them we're not sure if they're part of the 10 or not part of the 10 because we know more niggunim than 10. Here's one of them, which the Rebbe had to teach us. I guess they forgot the niggun. Tzama lecha nafshi, that the Rebbe used to sing so often. He used to love it, but it's attributed to the Alter Rebbe. Tzama lecha nafshi, one of the nigunim of Alter Rebbe, but not one of the known 10. Let's go to do the Padav Shalom. So we have enough time for all the other nigunim. We're not going to have enough time for all the nigunim of Alter Rebbe and all the nigunim are connected with Tet Kislev. Every year we choose whatever we have time for. But this is very important. It was written specially for the occasion, but not in the first year, not in the second year. We don't know when. Probably the time of the Middle Rebbe. They say that either the Chassidim of the Middle Rebbe composed it, or maybe even later. We don't know. So, Padav Shalom. It's chapter 55. You can open the Sefer Tehillim, so you can have the words. It's the end of chapter 55. Starts on the pasuk Yutet, like Yutet Kislev, number 19, pasuk 19. It's the end of the perek. Now, it's very descriptive. It's very dramatic, those psukim, talking about our trust in Hashem, about those that are trying to work against, those that were supposed to brought down and put down, and lower and lower and lower, and the bitachon, the faith and trust that we have in Hashem. You can feel it, you know, the parts that's talking about faith in Hashem. A whole story. Whoever didn't hear me play the Pada Shalom with the whole drama in there, enjoy. We're going to do that. Okay, chapter 55, Pasuk Yutet. You can open your Tehillim so you can sing along with us. I'm not going to do share screen. I didn't prepare it.
אפתח בך
Pada v'shalom. The whole drama. Why do we sing it on Yutet Kislev? What's the connection? Except for it being Pasuk Yutet. The Alter Rebbe, when he was in prison, he was saying Tehillim, and he was saying Tehillim of every day in the month, but he was also saying Tehillim of the day of the week. And it happened to be Tuesday, An Yutet Kislev, and just as he was saying the words, Pada v'shalom nafshi, Hashem saved his soul and saved him from prison, and he was told he was released. So that's why we sing it. Interesting, there's a Pada v'shalom, very different, by Rav Ginsburg. He wrote it on Kaf Kislev, just the date, on Tafshin Ayin, 2010. Yeah, 2010. And he wrote it for Shmuel Yisrael Rosenzweig, that his bar mitzvah was last week. And it's called Pada v'shalom. It's not on the words, it's without words, but you can feel the emunah b'tachon, like the two legs, the netzach v'hod, like the walking, a lot of walking. And there's a motive here that if you have good ears, you'll hear there's a motive here taken from Pada v'shalom, the famous one. Did you hear the motive? There's some things in common between them. Let's go on. Maybe we'll do a few niggunim from the Rav Magid. Let's connect between the Alter Rebbe and the Rav Magid with a niggun in Chabad that is called the niggun of three movements, niggun shalosh tnuot, or shalosh babot, or niggun ein sof, niggun of eternity. Why is it called niggun ein sof, niggun that goes on forever and forever? It was composed by the three masters. The first part was composed by the Baal Shem Tov himself. Simple phrase. The second part was added by the Rav Magid of Mezeritch, which is quite similar, just one step higher, not one note higher, but a fifth higher. Then came the Alter Rebbe, and he added another fifth higher. The same melody, almost. It's becoming more and more elaborate. The Baal Shem Tov was simpler, Magid was more liberated, and the Alter Rebbe, because the party was more hitnagdut there was more fight against the Chassidut in his time, so it has like more developed. But today people usually don't know that there's any difference, and they sing all of them the same. I'll try and make a little bit of a difference. And it's written twice in Sefer Niggunim. Once as Nigun 11, I think, 12, 13. Where are you? 50. I don't remember. Let's try to find it. And then it's written again in the second book. Yeah, it's Nigun Kaf, number 20. And again in the second volume, because they found out a little more about it, so he wrote it again. So it's called eternity, because if you go step by step, like the Vayeshev, the Rabbi Magid, the Alter Rebbe, and you keep going, keep climbing, you're going to go through all the scales. Eventually you go through all the scales and can keep going forever. And so on. We can keep climbing through all the scales. That's why it's called Nigun Ein Sof also. So here we got a connection between the Alter Rebbe and the Rabbi Magid. Let's do a few songs from the Rabbi Magid. I saw a pamphlet from Rojin, was put out last year, that is counting 25 nigunim that are attributed to the Rabbi Magid, but I don't know, most of them I don't know. I know just a few of them. Let's do. בחדווה, אהבה ואחווה ושלום ורעות, ירדה. סע בחדווה, אהבה ואחווה ושלום ורעות. Did you know that one? You know it was from the Rabbi Magid? Is this one in the Rojin that they're saying? Which one is the one in the Rojin? Masoret. There's a Chad Masoret של Rojin, and one is the Masoret of Breslav, and I don't remember what the third one is. Masoret of who? I forgot to do one in the Hebrew one. Here's another one that they say it's from the Rabbi Magid. צורי שלא אכלנו ברכו אמוני, צבענו ואותם נוקיל דבר השם. צורי שלא אכלנו ברכו אמוני, צבענו ואותם נוקיל דבר השם. Interesting that most of the niggunim that I know from the Rabbi Magid, I'm sure there's so many of them that I don't know, are happy ones. And the Rabbi Magid had a problem with his legs. He couldn't walk. He needed sticks to walk. But his niggunim are dancing so amazingly. I want to do a slower one. I wouldn't say it's in the Masoret of Chabad. I just found out recently that this niggun is also from the Rabbi Magid. Nigun Pei Daled in Sefer Nigunim, number 84. Some people say it's from the Alter Rebbe, but we learned that it's older, that it's from the Rabbi Magid. One of the signs for it is that they used to sing it by Vizhnitz for Karibon, for Rav Revin. When the Rebbe of Vizhnitz, his father was still alive and he wasn't Rebbe yet, and he wouldn't sing it with the niggun of the Rebbe. So he took a different niggun, and he took this one to sing Rav Revin. And we're surprised why he didn't take a niggun of Chabad. So it turns out it wasn't a niggun of Chabad, it was a niggun that they much older, it's from the Rabbi Magid. Yeah, so here it is. Did you know that's niggun? It's not very well known. It's beautiful Shabbos Inyan of niggun, number 84 in Sefer Niggunim. Let's do another happy one. One I just found out yesterday or the day before. Not yesterday, the day before. I didn't know. There's a niggun in Chabad that they say also, it's from the Rav Magid. Of course, without the words were put on for the Rebbe's birthday. Most known ones sung in the Breslov version of, the Mesorah Breslov. They kept this one. Taken from Megillat Eicha, but it's a very happy song. Kumi roni balayla, shifchi chamayim libech. Kumi roni balayla, roni balayla lerosh hashurot. בלילה בראש השבועות היי 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 שפכי חמיים חמיים היבך נוכח בנשם היי 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 שפכי חמיים חמיים היבך נוכח בנשם קומי רוני רונים בלילה רונים בלילה לראש השבועות Great rhythm, great stamina. Now we're ready for the Holy of Holies. You're waiting for your Tet Kislev so we can sing the Abba. What?
The song you just sang is considered traditionally the Magid's Niggun?
Yes, in Breslov, that's what they hold, that it's from the Magid.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So nice.
So I saw in the paper from Rojin that came out last year, from Meir Ross, David Meir Ross, Shirat David, Shirei David, whatever. So he wrote a whole article about it, and he counts 25 of them there. So these are the ones I picked out. Wow. I know, not only from there, from before also. But, okay, let's do the Holy of Holies. We want to do the Arba Bavot. You can't sing it any day, but this event we can sing it. So it has 4 parts. It's called Arba Bavot. You know, the 4 stanzas, the 4 gates, the 4 parts. We're climbing. It's a travel. The Arba Bavot, we travel from world to world. We start with the lowest world, which is our world. Like the kids' song says, you know, the fish live in the bottom of the sea and we live in the bottom of the air. So we live in the bottom of all the words. Atzilut, Bri'ah, Yitzirah, Asiyah. We're the bottom of the Asiyah. Very physical here in this world. I wonder why. That was Hashem's will. That's what he wanted. He needed a dwelling place inside of the most lowly place possible. That's what Chassidut is doing. We mentioned the question we didn't answer. Why is it Rosh Hashana for Chassidus? What did Chassidus add to the world? So Chassidut added liveliness and added light. Chassidut is like light. Like you're in a dark room. You don't know what you have there. You might stumble on something when you try to walk in. You don't know what you can use. You don't know where you can sit comfortably. You're uncomfortable because it's dark. But once you turn the light on, you see, wow, it's a beautiful place. I didn't know this was here, and now I know what I can do, and I can do and be really helpful and be productive. And that's what Chassidut did. It turned the light on. We're doing mitzvahs, we're davening, but it doesn't have the chayas. It doesn't have the liveliness. It doesn't have the light. And Chassidut brought into the world this beauty of love for Hashem and fear for Hashem through deep, deep Torah with the Pnimiyus Torah, the inner essence of Torah, and that adds taste to life, and it adds life to the taste. And so we can't sing Arba Bavot any day. The Alter Rebbe, they say they took him 20 years to get this song into perfection. It has it's one of the most exact niggunim ever, and it has 4 parts. So we start with the lowest world, the Olam Asiyah, and we're trying to change. We're trying to elevate ourselves from the mundane and try to change. It's so hard to change anything in this world, even move 1 millimeter. But if you succeed in moving 1 millimeter, by the time we get to the ceiling, it's already half a meter. And by the time you get up to the skies, it's like covering half the universe. Just changing one tiny little thing here in this world. So the first part of the niggun is trying to raise and falls down. Trying to go up and falls down. That's the first baba. And that's parallel to Hazazah v'Hamaka. I'm trying to find the words here. There's whole books written about the Arba Bavot. There's so much to say about it. It's parallel to the 4 worlds, parallel to the 5 parts of the Neshama. 3 for the first world, and for the 4th world we have Nefesh, Ruach, Neshama, then Chaya and Yechidah. So the first part is Hataka ve'Hamaka. Hataka is to move. Just get out of your old self and try to be something else. But it falls down. It tries to fall down. Second part starts the same, but then doesn't fall down. It can already. So the second part is Aliyah. There's the Merirut. So it goes on from the first fal. Then the third fal, the third baba. You already feel the music is not with a struggle, but you already have movement sideways. That's for Olam HaBri'ah. Olam HaBri'ah is for Nefesh, or for Neshama already. And they call it Romemut HaNefesh, the greatness of the soul. And then if you zoiche, when we climb up, we keep going up, and we get to the 4th word, the highest, which is Olam HaAtzilut. Atzilut, I forgot how you call it in English. It's always, it's
the
like
worlds of emanation.
Emanation, thank you so much. And Atzil in Hebrew is noble. It's like a noble gas or noble metal that doesn't mix with anything else. It always floats up. And for that, we already called it Romemut v'Ishtapchut HaNefesh. It's like, no, that's Alitzut HaNefesh. This is already Alitzut HaNefesh. That's the 4th part. Yeah, the 3rd one is Romemut. But the 4th part is Alitzut HaNefesh. And it's very dangerous to be there because you might want to stay there, and it's not what Hashem wants. He wants us to go back down to the world. So the Alter Rebbe gives us a ladder to climb back down, and we go back down to the 3rd level, and then back up to the 4th, and back down. I'm not going to do it, but there was an amazing thing last night in the Farbrengen with Rav Ginsburg. they were doing Abba Bavot very, very deep, amazing singing. And he did the fourth part, and back down to the third, and then back to the fourth, and back to the third. And then he started clapping his hands, banging the table, rushing in the Russian. They did the fourth part as a dance. I never heard that in my life. It was so amazing, and they were singing it over and over and over, maybe 10 times, 20 times, I don't know, like singing the fourth part. They made it into almost a march, a dance. Amazing, amazing. It's time for Mashiach, that's what it means. But we're going to climb back down to with the ladder of the Alter Rebbe. And yeah, I like to finish the niggun with a taste of where we started from, because we had made such a travel to see where we start, so we want to do it again. So the holy niggun, so mechuvan, so exact. They say it took him 20 years to get it really exact the way he wants it. You don't sing any day, and even when you sing it, you do a preparation niggun. We're going to do niggun hachana, and then the Abba Bavot. And then after that, you do a happy niggun, you do the Nezor Yitzich Lopzi. So let's go. You can close your eyes, you can turn off the light, you can pray for anything. This is time for other wishes, to ask for Hashem. You know, we said we're going to make a Farbrengen today. So this is time to plead for everything, for the sick to be healthy, and for those that need shidduch, and Zara Chada Kayama. This is time to pray for everything. And we should be Zayich with Mashiach already. Enough. Good Yontev, לשנה טובה בלימוד החסידות ודרכי החסידות, נקטר ונחתם. We should prescribe for a good year in the ways of Chassidut, and like Rebbe said, Esther Kitov blessed me yesterday in niggunim Chassidut. We should have a wonderful, wonderful, happy, alive life.